To be fair, I didn't actually know you could tip the thing over. Whoops. Sorry, Leonardo. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, it didn't send me right back to the beginning, which is good. I'd have been a bit annoyed if I'd had to do the entire thing again. Especially since I'd already had to record the entire game a second time. I actually don't think I got much of a... Because here's the thing, the controller does vibrate when you're tilting it. I didn't feel much vibration there, so I'm surprised it actually tipped over. Okay, so far so good. Okay, we're on fire. Not great. Definitely not good.
We're almost there. You are careful. We won't be able to fix it next time.
I believe this is the final turn here.
Go, Leonardo. They are here for me, not you. I'll catch up with you later.
Okay, so this is actually fine. We still have one of these, so we can throw the bomb.
I see him. There.
Right, I want all of them here.
Decorate the piazza.
Right, how many of these can actually kill with this?
There he is. Laju.
There we go. Okay, if you're not gonna strike me, then I'm just gonna keep hitting you until you're dead. And jump while I'm here. It's time for some looting. I don't want money. I want your items. The big guy might have something, I'm not sure. Alright, so we got that smoke bomb back at least. Oh, we got a couple of them actually. Alright, so this is our way to progression. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to commandeer your horse. I hope you don't mind too much. And we'll move on. Invisible wall right here. So we've got races unlocked, which I assume is just gonna be more and more, Actually, I wonder if you've got, like, carriage racing or horse racing. I've never actually looked into it much. Because there's not even an achievement for it, as far as I'm aware, apart from, like, 100%, which, I'll be honest, I'll probably never get. Even for the Quest for Woody series, so... Sorry, I keep having to lick my finger because it's bleeding. Not terribly so, but it is bleeding. Alright, so this area is actually not that important for the most part at the moment. To be fair, we don't even need to really be here yet in Forley. It's completely unnecessary to do anything other than, like, head towards our objective over here. We will be back here later, so I'll definitely do more stuff here later. I may even come back and unlock a bunch of the places and stuff, but you know, during the grind session and all that. But for now, I actually do not need to really do anything here. It's an interesting little city. A lot of it's out here in the. I guess is it a bog technically? Oops, I am so sorry. Obviously, there is a castle or a fortress, whatever you want to call it. With a town inside as well. I actually like the outside part though. I like the open field, the open feeling of it, I should say. It's a very unique. Well, well. No, actually, there's no such thing as very unique. There's either unique or there's not unique. It's unique compared to a lot of the rest of Assassin's Creed 2, where a lot of it is, well, like you see for the rest of the game, to be honest, in side fortresses and stuff. I mean, there is technically the fields in Tuscany and stuff, but that's something else entirely, to be fair. Right, I think we've gone as far as we can on the horse here. So I don't think you can get him on the I don't think you can get him here on the ports.
Ezio, here! Thank you, Ezio. You saved my life. I did what had to be done. You would have done the same.
I doubt it. Bravery is not my strong suit. I owe you a debt, brother.
Di niente.
Tutti a bordo! Fra poco si salpa!
That's our traghetto. Venezia waits.
Where's your pass?
What pass?
You don't have a pass?
You cannot enter Venezia without a pass. Who invited you?
Nobody.
Basta! No pass, no entrance!
Don't worry, Leonardo. I'll come up with something.
Don't just stand there! I need help!
Okay, so we need to help the screaming woman back to the docks. Now, I admit something, guys. As far as I'm aware, did not realize this was a character we met earlier, from what I understand. And I'm still not entirely certain if it's accurate, but we'll see as we go along here. I believe this is a character we knew right back at the beginning of the game, in fact. Although it's what confuses me is no reference is really made to it here. So, it is what it is. But let's just go and save the woman first. Really can take a bit of water, love?
Oh, you're good. The ladies must like you.
Now let's row her back.
Only to help someone in distress.
Which is exactly why you impress. And you are Messer...
Auditore. But please, call me Ezio.
I'm Caterina. Now, Ezio, we must find you suitable reward. Do you have any suggestions?
There is perhaps something you could help me with.
I'm all ears.
Okay, so that's the end of the thing there. I actually accidentally skipped that entire conversation almost, because I got back to the dock too quickly the last time I did this. So yeah, let's get her back to the dock here.
Yes, Signora. Whatever you say, Signora.
He won't trouble you anymore. I took care of it.
Thank you, Caterina.
Perhaps we'll see each other again. Should you ever find yourself in the city of Forli, it would be my pleasure to welcome you.
I look forward to enjoying your hospitality.
Please accept my most humble apologies, Messere. Had I known...
It's quite all right, my friend.
So, if I'm not mistaken, Caterina is the same woman that, well, Ezio was, for lack of a better word, plowing at the beginning of the game when he was younger. I believe that's how it goes. Why they're playing like they don't know each other, I may be completely wrong here. I've always been a bit iffy about this entire relationship thing with Ezio and Caterina. Mainly because I'm a bit confused about it. I've done like some of the side stuff you can do in like, I think it's Revelations or... Yeah, it's Revelations. With their relationship. It does confuse me a little bit. I don't think it was particularly well told, if I'm going to be honest. But anyway, let's move on. We'll be back here much later, and there is a shit ton you can see we need to do. There's a lot of places to go and see here. But we don't actually need to be here yet, so let's move on.
Be careful, Ezio. Do you know who that was?
My next conquest.
I don't think so, Ezio. That's Caterina Sforza, daughter of the Duca di Milano. Her husband is...
Husband?
Si, her husband is the Lord of Forli. That woman is as powerful and dangerous as she is young and beautiful.
Sempre come una donna per me.
And yeah, even with that place not been explored, we go straight into yet another city. There's actually a bunch of different places we visit here. Assassin's Creed 1 was very, very good with it. You know, it was like had 4 different cities, maybe more, but
Everything all right?
Better than all right. You're making amazing progress.
Amazing's quite a strong word.
Then why are we stopping?
Prolonged exposure to the Animus can have, side effects.
Awesome.
It's nothing to worry about. You haven't shown any of the symptoms.
Symptoms? What symptoms?
Degradation of cognition, temporal hallucinations, multiple awareness issues, overlapping realities, you know.
So what you're saying is...
What we're saying, Desmond, is if you're not careful, you may not need the Animus to visit with your ancestors, which wouldn't be a bad thing, assuming you could control it. Up until now, though, no one has.
Subject 16.
We have safeguards, Desmond. And they kept him in the Animus for way too long, sometimes days at a time. We're being careful with you.
I hope so.
Anyway, I was hoping we could test out your skill retention. See if you've picked up some of Ezio's abilities.
I'm game.
Great. Meet me downstairs when you're ready.
okay, so we're actually going to go and speak to these guys, I think, if we can. Where's what's-her-name gone? Actually, yeah, where the fuck did she go? I can never remember her fucking name. Let's go talk.
What are you up to?
What am I up? Who are you, my mum? I've been running traces on the Codex pages, looking to see if any of them are still around.
And?
Nothing concrete. Reports of one in the archives of the National Central Library in Florence, maybe a few in the hands of collectors. Probably Templars. I'd send someone to check it out, but we're very short on manpower.
How do you think the Codex wound up in Italy? I mean, it seems so random.
Dante Alighieri by way of Marco Polo.
Seriously?
Something happened in 1321, yeah? Now, I'm still working on making the connections, but from what I can tell, Polo encountered the assassins while visiting Kubla Khan. This must be when he obtained the Codex. Now, when he returned to Italy, he passed it on to Dante. Dante was close to him, if not an assassin himself. Now, I've no idea what brought the two of them together, but I'll tell you what, I reckon we could find out.
I don't think Lucy wants us messing with the Animus.
Yeah, you're right. We've got enough to deal with. I guess satisfying my curiosity will have to wait.
No, that would actually be a pretty interesting setting. Where the fuck is the other one? She did glitch in there for a split second, but then she disappeared. Maybe she'll be here when we get back. I'm not too, thankfully, I don't believe you can take damage in here, guys, so if you fall, don't worry too much about it. Let's go and train a little bit with Lucy.
So what's the plan?
We're gonna see what you've managed to retain. Come on. Abstergo's out there, looking for us. They're better funded and better equipped, so it's only a matter of time before they find this place. We need to be ready for them when they do. I want you to activate the warehouse's defense system. I'll let you figure out how to reach the sensors.
Oh, come on. Not even a hint?
Open your eyes, Desmond.
Alright, so there's going to be some talking here between these two while we do this, so I'll let them do that thing for now. We just need to go around and press the red buttons until it turns to a green one, I believe. We can head up to begin. You can see Desmond is picking it up.
Lucy? I'm seeing things.
Do the hallucinations last longer than 30 seconds?
No.
Then it's nothing to be worried about. It'll pass.
Sure,
So,
you're not the one that's having a drug
what am I
trip right
doing?
now.
You've picked up every single one of Ezio's skills. The adoption rate is fantastic. Another day or two and we'll be done.
Alright, you gotta tell me. Why Ezio? Why Italy? I mean, we could have just gone back to Altair again. Followed him during his early years.
It started with 16.
Ah, good old Subject 16. He repainted my room, you know. With his blood.
I've been going through his files. Vidic flagged a couple of his Animus sessions. A bunch of different ancestors, different dates and locations. Ancient Africa, the Middle East. But towards the end, he became obsessed with Italy. I think he knew about the vault. A few of the records of his later Animus sessions are missing. And the sessions that are there... After everything the Templars put him through, after everything I put him through, it's all scrambled. If we hadn't pushed 16 so hard, we'd have the answers already. And maybe he'd still be alive.
So yeah,
After
we...
the Codex and the Vault.
I knew you had an ancestor in Italy who was at the center of all of this.
So yeah, we won't actually meet Subject 16 yet, though we will meet them eventually, I'll say that much. I say, you can take damage, you can't take damage here, so go nuts with
Over here.
how you use Desmond.
All right, I think we're done for the day. You should get some rest.
Lucy, what happened to 16 wasn't your fault. You were just as much a prisoner as I was.
Thanks. Good night, Desmond.
Lucy, for the love of God, change your fucking shirt. It's been covered in blood for days.
I'm glad you're here.
It's also a little bit creepy. Although Desmond apparently seems to be into it. Can you go over here? Oh, yes, you can. As far as I'm aware, though, there's not really anything to pick up here. There's no real collectibles or anything in this area. It's basically an empty area.